Question 10. Using the axis below, find the region which satisfies the following inequalities. X is greater than or equal to minus 2, y plus x is less than or equal to 1, 2y is greater than or equal to x. Make sure that you clearly indicate the region that represents your answer. So for this first one, x is greater than or equal to minus 2. I'm going to start this off by just ignoring this for the moment and putting an equal sign there. So x equals minus 2. So that's looking at our axis, that is this line here. That is the line x equals minus 2. That straight line there. What we need to do now is look at the inequality. Firstly, we notice that it's a greater than or equal to inequality, so we know that x can lie on this line, so it is correct that it is a solid line. If this was greater than or less than strictly, then that would be a dotted line because x could not lie on that line. However, it's greater than or equal to, so it's a solid line. Next, we need to work out, does x lie on the left or right hand side of minus 2? So x is greater than or equal to minus 2, so x can lie this side. X is greater than or equal to minus 2, so x can be minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3. So we're going to be on this side of the line, somewhere. Next, we have y plus x is less than or equal to 1. Again, I'm just going to ignore the inequality for the moment and just put it as an equals. I'm going to then get this in the form y equals mx plus c, a more familiar form for us. So minus x plus 1, just by minusing x from both sides. And then I'm going to draw this line. Before I draw it, I'm just going to have a look. Yep, that's a greater than or equals to inequality, so it's going to be a solid line. So y equals, I'm just going to take that down here. So y equals minus x plus 1. Plus 1 is the y-intercept, and it's minus x, so the line will be something like that. Let me just try that again. There you are, and remember to extrapolate your line to the edge of the graph paper. And now we'll put the inequality back in. So y is less than or equal to the line. So y is this side of the line, because our y values are going to be less than or equal to the line minus x plus 1. And our last one, 2y is greater than or equal to x. Again, ignore the inequality for the moment. Y equals x. Rearrange it to get it into the form y equals mx plus c. So y equals 1/2 x, dividing by 2 both sides. And there's no plus c, so we know that the y-intercept is actually 0. And then put the inequality back in, just easily by looking and copying the shape and the direction of the inequality from the original question. So y is greater than or equal to 1/2 x. Just going to plot that now. So we said y is greater than or equal to 1/2 x. There's no y-intercept, so it goes through 0. 1/2 x, that's for every 1 along the x-axis, it goes half up the y-axis. 1 along, half up, 1 along, half up. So that is what our graph, our line would look like. Remember to extrapolate. So that's the line y equals half x. And we said y was less than, no we didn't, we said y is greater than the line y equals half x, so it's this side of the line. So looking at all the arrows that we drew earlier, this is the area that is bounded by those inequalities. And that's our clear indication of our inequalities. So I hope that makes sense. I hope I've been clear enough there with my explanations. If I have, that's great. Please leave a like, comment and subscribe to the channel. That'll really help me out. If I haven't been clear enough, please just leave a comment down below with your questions. I'll try to answer your question in the comments, or as always, I'll remake the video if I've really not been clear enough. But other than that, thank you very much for watching and keep up the hard work.